Some inventions entertain us, others make life easier. But a few, born from American creativity and ambition, have completely transformed the world. From flying in the skies to browsing the internet, these inventions have redefined human civilization. So today, let's explore the top 10 American inventions that changed the world. And trust me, number 1 will surprise you. Number 10. The airplane. Back in 1903, two bicycle mechanics from Ohio, Orville and Wilbur Wright, achieved what was once considered impossible: human flight. Their first flight at Kitty Hawk lasted just 12 seconds and covered only 120 feet. But that moment opened the skies to humanity. Within a century, airplanes became essential for trade, tourism, military defense, and even space exploration. Imagine life without international travel or same-day deliveries. The world would feel much smaller. Fun fact, today there are over 100,000 flights every day worldwide, all thanks to the Wright brothers' dream of flying. Number 9. The Internet. Believe it or not, the Internet wasn't invented for social media or cat videos. It began as ARPANET, a U.S. military project in the 1960s designed for secure communication during the Cold War. But by the 1990s, it exploded into the commercial world. Today, more than 5 billion people use the Internet daily, for work, shopping, education, and entertainment. Without the Internet, there would be no YouTube, no online banking, no streaming, no social media. It's arguably the single most powerful invention of modern times. Fun fact, the first ever email was sent in 1971 by Ray Tomlinson. The message? Just random letters. Number 8. The light bulb. For thousands of years, humans relied on fire, candles, and oil lamps for light. But in 1879, Thomas Edison revolutionized daily life with the invention of the practical electric light bulb. This wasn't just about lighting homes, it powered industries, extended working hours, and transformed city life forever. Night turned into day, thanks to electricity. Fun fact, Edison tested over 1,000 different materials before finding the right filament for his bulb. Talk about persistence. Number 7. The telephone. Imagine a world without phone calls. In 1876, Alexander Graham Bell made the first successful telephone call saying, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." That moment revolutionized human communication. From landlines to today's smartphones, the telephone gave rise to instant global conversations, reshaping relationships, businesses, and even politics. Fun fact, the very first cell phone call was made in 1973 by a Motorola engineer on a device the size of a brick. Number 6. The credit card. In the 1950s, America introduced something small but life-changing, the credit card. Before that, people carried cash everywhere, but credit cards made shopping easier and safer. It also gave birth to the idea of consumer credit, which shaped modern economies. Today, this invention has evolved into debit cards, online banking, PayPal, and Apple Pay. Without it, e-commerce would not exist. Fun fact, the very first universal credit card was called Diners Club, created in 1950. It was originally meant for paying restaurant bills. Number 5. The assembly line. In 1913, Henry Ford introduced the moving assembly line to build his Model T car. This wasn't just about cars. The assembly line transformed manufacturing across industries, from electronics to appliances. Products became affordable and available to the masses. Ford's invention didn't just change factories. It changed society, giving rise to mass production, consumer culture, and the modern economy. Fun fact, thanks to the assembly line, Ford was able to reduce the time it took to build a car from 12 hours to just 90 minutes. Number 4. The microchip. In the late 1950s, American engineers Jack Kilby and Robert Noyce invented the integrated circuit, better known as the microchip. This tiny piece of technology is the brain of modern devices. Computers, smartphones, cars, satellites, even your microwave oven, run on microchips. Without this invention, there would be no Silicon Valley, no modern medicine, and no space exploration. Fun fact, the Apollo 11 spacecraft that landed on the moon had less computing power than a modern smartphone. Number 3. GPS, Global Positioning System. GPS started as a U.S. military project in the 1970s. By the 1990s, it was made available for civilian use, and it changed the way we move through the world. From Google Maps to Uber rides, from shipping industries to aviation, GPS has become part of daily life. Farmers use it for precision agriculture, pilots for safe flights, and you probably use it to find the nearest pizza place. Fun fact, the GPS system relies on at least 24 satellites orbiting Earth at all times. Number 2. The personal computer. Before the 1970s, computers were massive machines used only by governments or corporations. Then came American companies like Apple, Microsoft, and IBM, who brought computing power into homes. The personal computer became a tool for education, business, gaming, and creativity. Today, laptops and desktops are essential for modern life. Fun fact, the first Apple computer, the Apple I, was hand-built by Steve Wozniak and sold for just $666 in 1976. Number 1. The search engine. The internet was powerful, but it was chaotic until search engines came along. In 1998, two American students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, created Google, which made the internet truly useful. Suddenly, knowledge was available to everyone, anywhere, anytime. Search engines didn't just change how we find information. They changed how we learn, shop, travel, and live. Fun fact, the original name for Google was Backrub because it analyzed web backlinks. Thankfully, they changed it. These American inventions didn't just shape the United States, they shaped humanity itself. From light bulbs to laptops, airplanes to algorithms, America's legacy of innovation continues to influence our daily lives. But now, it's your turn. Which of these inventions do you think had the biggest impact on the world? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for more fascinating top 10s. Because history isn't just in the past, it's shaping our future every single day.